last several days, and I'm not making fun of anybody that's in pain or anything like that, because people do yell out in pain, or they're just lonely and they're hurting. It brings out a lot of emotions for not only the people there, but the people that visit. And a lot of people, folks, they don't visit their loved ones in the nursing home. They may have done it when they got in there, but a lot of people, they don't receive visitors, or the people that would come passed away themselves. So I make the trip. It says, on Google, it's 2.5 hours from Tampa, north of Tampa, to get there. And, I make it there in 2 hours. And it's a good trip. 2 hours up, 2 hours back. It could be 2.5, 3 hours given the traffic coming in, because of construction. But it's well worth sitting and just talking with him and spending time with him, eating something, a sandwich, or, something that we probably shouldn't be eating. But to have some, social engagement, some connection to the outside world. And when I can't be there, or anybody else that sees him, because there are only really a couple people that come and see him, his daughter, Darlene, and then actually Patrick comes to see him occasionally too. So, 2-3 visitors, and that's, it. And when they can get, everybody's so busy with their jobs, he gets phone calls, but, there's nothing like a good visit. And with the iPad, he'll be able to, just do everything with it. And, he's frail. So, handling a big computer or in his bed, he can't do that, or even a laptop, which actually is kaput and slow. The iPad's so light, and you can just point, you click, and the iPad Pro is just an incredible machine. But I'm going to teach him how to use it so he can email, he can compose, write, because he says he wants to write a newsletter, and I'm going to let him do it. And he'll be able to keep up with the news stories, the things of the day, to keep his mind occupied during the day. So we still need your help. And if you'd like to see what the balance is, you just go to our website, forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And there's a mobile version, by the way. It's pretty much the same thing. It looks a little different when you go on your cell phone, but it's pretty easy to go through. You can see the little player there. You might be listening to the program live right now as we speak, because we do have a podcast version in addition to the radio station or network version of the broadcast. But if you're listening to a radio station, be blessed that you're listening, because not all over the country, not everybody has the luxury of being able to have. So we appreciate the stations that we're on across the country. We're growing, and we're going to get the show to where it needs to be in the coming years ahead. But listener supported, man, it's a tough job growing across the country. All right, so I'm on the website. So it says, currently we have raised $410. Together we can do this. Only $389 to go. If you can give a donation right now at forthepeopleshow.com, that would be great. You'll just look for press donate to help us purchase Chuck an iPad. There's a little donate button. We take MasterCard, Visa, American Express, Discover, or your bank card, and it's secure. So if you're worried, PayPal is like the old Western Union, if you will, huge bank, and it's protected, it's encrypted. We don't see your information. All we see is a payment. And we see your name, but we don't know your address. We don't know your credit card number or anything like that. So if you're worried about that, don't be. You can use your bank card or any credit card, and you can do it right now securely on our website at forthepeopleshow.com. And I appreciate that. And I know this stuff resonates. I know for some of you it does. I mean, you get it. You understand it. And Chuck is just so important to me that we want to do everything we can to bring a blessing into his life. And we pray for Chuck. Obviously, we do that. And folks, sometimes people don't get better. Everybody's like, when's he going to come back on the air? We don't know if Chuck will come on maybe for a few minutes here and there. We're trying to do that, but the room is really noisy. And then there's the noises that I've been playing in the nursing home, and it'd be really tough to really get something going if you get, this lady from this past weekend. Okay, the doors are all closed. And that's just what you hear from the bedside of Chuck. Okay, both doors are closed. And then the room over, they're paper-thin doors. So that's what you hear. And then the roommate has the television blaring. So there's challenges there because he's not home. So there's those things to look at. So we did play some audio the other day of Chuck talking to us, asking some questions. So some things like that. But bare minimal, we'll get the iPad, and he'll start writing, and he'll let us know what he's thinking about things. And that'll be terrific. And he's looking forward to it in a big way. Now, I told him we were doing something, because I've said this and alluded to this in the broadcast, but he doesn't know exactly what it is. He has no idea that we're getting him an iPad. So when he's presented this, I think he'll be amazed with the technology because he's never owned a tablet. I think he's heard about them, but he's never seen it. And I think he's going to be amazed and very, very thankful for all of you that have rallied and have gotten together to make this thing happen. And I appreciate it greatly, all of you. We got another hour for some of you. You can join us online at forthepeopleshow.com for a second hour. Coming up at the top of the hour. If you're leaving us, we appreciate you joining us. Be sure to tune in and on this radio station, same time, same place. Tell your friends about For the People, won't you? Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless.